Namaste. Hello everyone. Welcome to Shal Gulhati, Shiva and Mysticism for another episode of Monday with Mahadev. Before I tell you today's story, I want to talk about this word Namaste. In India, when we greet each other, we fold our hands like this and say Namaste or Namaskar. We do this even when we go to the temple to pray. What does Namaste mean? One of the best explanations is the God in me bows to the God in you. This is a beautiful gesture. One hand meeting the other, minds meeting with minds, hearts meeting with hearts, souls meeting with souls, the Atma meeting with Paramatma, and Shakti meeting with Shiva. So it basically means we are aware that we are all manifestations of the same one consciousness, and we bow to each other in reverence because it's all a play of Shiva and Shakti. Today, I'm going to tell you a little story that I'm writing in my next book, Shiva, the Ultimate Time Traveler, Part 3. There is a picture I have which I'm very fond of. It's a postcard I'm holding up for you, and it says Gods and Goddesses of India, and at the back it says Shiva and Parvati in heaven. So Shiva, as usual, is giving Parvati some discourse and telling her some very enlightening things which she later passes on to us. Now I will read out a passage to you from my book about what I thought that this painting evokes in me. Once, Devi Parvati asked Shiva, Lord, you have created the entire world. You love everyone. Who then is closer to you? How do you choose who is to be granted a place with you in Shivlok? What is the right way to become a Gana or a Ganika? Ganas are Shiva's men and Ganikas are their lady wives who are also part of Shiva's troop. Shiva replied simply, trust. Trust? The Devi asked. Please elaborate a bit, Lord. The world I build is based on trust, Devi. It is easy to gain knowledge, skill, easy to grow a talent, but to keep someone's trust cannot be taught. It has to come from within. Like love and kindness, my Lord? Yes, like love and kindness, trust cannot be feigned, neither can it ever go on for a long time if it is feigned and if it is not from the heart. Now, the para that she says, like love and kindness, is again from another conversation that I put in one of my books, which is that Devi asks him, what are the signs of a God's man? She talks to him about colors. What are the colors we should wear when we meet you or when we pray to you? Should we wear white? Should we wear ochre? Should we wear black, green? What is the diet we should have? Should we have spicy food or not spicy food? And what is the tone we should speak in? And things like that. So Shiva replies to her that while these are all good, but they hold only for some time. Because true spirituality is not gauged by dress or dietary code. That's a good beginning, but it is not enough, because God has discernment to see through colors. All the colors are His. And then in my book, he tells her, the young kids who wear jeans of blue colors seem to have hit on my favorite color. See how much of it I used in the sky. So it's not really about color. And a dietary code should also be a topographical preference. How much spice you eat or you don't eat. Or if you talk loudly but are warm-hearted. But if you talk articulately but you're very manipulative. Shiva tells Devi, I have the discernment to see through both. So the Devi says, what then are really the indicators of a God's man? And there Shiva replies, love and kindness. There are some things we can never have enough of. Love and kindness. These are the indicators of a real God's man because they come from within. They cannot be done by manipulation and force, not for very long. Similarly, in Shiva's mythology, in all his stories, trust is a very big factor. You may have read or heard that in the ancient days, everyone used to pray to Shiva for thousands of years on one leg and doing lots of tapasya. And then when he would come to them and say, ask what do you want? And they would ask for some kind of power and he would give it. And then some of them, after having acquired that power, would misuse it to plunder others. But Shiva carried on his act of giving boons to everybody. And then when his people told him, why do you do this? He said, because I trust. I trust that they will use the powers that I give them for good things. But then when they break my trust, it is recorded. And next time, I'm very careful with those people. So those who keep my trust, they keep getting more and more in life. And those who breach the trust can only do some things for some time, and their dance will be very short-lived with me. So that is the wisdom of Shiva. And if we love Shiva, we need to build trust not only with Shiva, but with everyone that we come across. We shouldn't say something we don't mean. We should always say something which we can do and which we'll try our best to do. That is the way of Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya.